new evaporator. We have the AC lines here. There was a missing O-ring. This side had the O-rings. So I'm just gonna replace all 4 O-rings, put it back together, and this should fix the AC issue. This Versa requires 0.99 pounds of Freon. That converts to about 15.8 ounces of Freon. So a can is 12 ounces. We need 1 can and about 1/3. You can measure that in ounces. I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna try going off of the pressures. So it's 70 degrees right now. We should see between 35 to 45 on the cold side, and I think it's around 145 on the high side. So we're just gonna add till the cold side gets to just under 40 and see where the hot side or the high side goes to. Okay, we have cold AC on the inside. Here's where we ended up with pressures. Now, I learned that if you overfill it, the number doesn't keep going up. It gets to a point where it starts going down, and I think that's what happened. We were sitting between 30 and 40, now we're just under 30. Our high side is just under where we should be. So we are just slightly under pressures where we should be at 70 degrees exactly, but it's close, and I think it's good enough. Feeling on the inside, it is nice and cold. No issues with that. No complaints there. So even though I overfilled it a little bit, I think this is good enough. And after weighing this, we went through just about half a can, and I was only supposed to go through 1/3. So we put a total of roughly 18 ounces. Now it's not a true 18 because there's some that were in the line still, and you can never get a full 12 ounce out of a can. So seeing that we were supposed to go to 15.8 and 134A can do a plus or minus 2 tolerance, I think we were right where we were supposed to be. Before and after. Much better. While we wait for the window motor to come, we have a few things on the exterior, like the front bumper kind of messed up. It's dirty, and the worst thing, I think, the tint is so bad, it's hard to see out of. Let's peel that off. And after. Take a look at the engine bay. It's still nice and glossy. That stuff really turned out well. One last thing to do. The driver's side window motor doesn't work. The replacement just came in. Let's swap it in. Got the door panel off. Comes off pretty easy. Just a lot of push clips basically. So we have a new motor and a regulator because it came shipped quicker if I bought both, and it was like 10 bucks more, so whatever, 50 bucks for the whole thing, or 40 bucks, something like that. So if we look at the old one, we see 3 bolts matching up the 3 bolts with this one. Looks like that's where the motor goes. And here's our bolts for the regulator, so I can clearly see them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the only thing that's throwing me off a little bit is the 2 bolts down here don't exactly match. Nope, I guess they do. Here's the mounting bolts. I don't know what these 2 are. These spots down here must be for where the window hooks up to the regulator itself. Now the window does not roll down at all. The motor is completely dead. So it's going to make a bit of a challenge to get out. So let's just start removing bolts and see what happens. Okay, the 3 motor bolts are out. Okay, we're loose there. Just gonna go ahead and take the regulator bolts off. Two lower regulator bolts. And I'm not sure if the window is just gonna fall or not, so it's gonna be a little prepared. Right in here I can see where the window bolts up to that bottom part of the regulator. So we're just going to take a wrench and undo that. Reach in through the opening here and you can get access to the bolt that's on this side that bolts to the window, and then plenty of room to the other window bolt. I got a clamp up there to just help support the window so it doesn't just fall. And now I can maneuver the regulator and motor out of the way. And there we go. And now keying the ignition with it all bolted up, wired in. Let's make sure we can raise this. Yep. We're gonna put it right about there. That's gonna be a good spot to access everything, because we gotta bolt the window up to that. It's way easier to do it there than it was when it was up here. Okay, door back fully assembled. Okay, auto down works and up works. Great. Now I just got to clean this and then we're good. And there we have it. Fixed all the issues with this Versa. It is ready to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.